So let's start with the first unit in marketing. So you may be aware that many people have defined marketing in various ways, right? Others, they just think that marketing is about, getting the things that you have maybe in the business, of course, and have them being bought by the customers. Others think marketing is just about advertising. If that is what you are thinking, you may be right somehow, but that is not really what marketing is all about. Those are just components of marketing. Actually, that is less than 1/4. It's less than a quarter of marketing. Okay. Yeah. It's less than a quarter of what? Of marketing, because marketing really does involve a lot of things. So in today's conversation, we are going to practically define what marketing is. After defining what marketing is, we are going to look at what is known as marketing mix. You understand what it is. Marketing mix. After looking at marketing mix, that hinges around the 7 P's of marketing. Though some of you that might have done marketing before, you might have heard of 4 P's, right? But today I'm introducing you to the 7 P's of marketing. I'll explain the reasons why. Then we are going also to look at promotional mixing, promotional mixing. After looking at promotional mixing, we are going to look at the philosophy of marketing, the marketing concepts, right? The marketing concepts. And that will be the end of the conversation for today. This is the outline. So have to define, look at the marketing mix, the 7 P's of marketing, promotional mix, and the marketing concepts. Once we look at those things, we would have done the requirements of today's start or today's piece of work. So we can just start. Are you able to get me clearly? May you just get the confirmation? Are you able to get me clearly? And are you able to see the screen? Anyone to confirm for us? Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What is marketing then? The classical definition that we may give to marketing, apart from those few views that people have or ideologies about marketing, we can define marketing as the performance of activities that seek to accomplish an organization's objectives by anticipating customer or client needs and directing a flow of needs, satisfying goods and services from producer to customer client. That is what we may say marketing is. Right? This is what we may term as the classic definition. So the performance of the activities. These activities seek to accomplish the organizational objectives by anticipating customer or client needs and directing a flow of need satisfying goods and services from the producer to the customer. That is what marketing is all about. And the others have simplified the definition of marketing to simply the creation of awareness of the product or the product that you have to offer to the target market. That's a basic definition you may give. So the whole process, the mechanism of trying to make people aware of the product that you have to offer, then that is called the marketing, right? You will understand, or you may get to understand that when you talk about marketing, what usually happens is that when you have a product, when we say this is a product, right? A product actually is a general term in marketing that refers to the goods or services, right? So even a service is a product, okay? I just want you to underscore that. Even a service is a product, or it can be a tangible good that is still a product. So the marketing process actually follows the following stages. Usually there is the market process overview. It starts with the mission. There is the analysis of the situation, marketing strategy, marketing mix, and implementation and control. Right. Now, when you look at these 5 processes, we are going to talk about them in each unit. There is a specific unit for each of them that we're going to look at as we start looking at business sales and marketing. So as for today, we'll not really dive into detail of these because there are specific units that are designated for the same. Let's start from market mix now. What is market mix? Right. What is market mix? So in a nutshell, market mix refers to the tools, okay? It refers to the tools that the business uses, okay? Or the tools that, a set of tools, of course, that a marketer needs to blend in order to achieve the successful results. Okay, so the blend of the tools, the set of the tools that are used is what is called market mix. Now, there has been, when you talk about marketing mix, mostly we have just been defining market mix to just focus on the goods point of view. And people have said the main components, they have had been saying that the main components of marketing mix, they just hinge around the product, the price, the place, and the promotion, just the 4 Ps. So mostly there has been this, people have been talking about the 4 Ps of marketing. That is to say the product. This is the first component of market mix, the product or the tool. The sets of the tools, you have the set of the tools, you have the product, the place, the price, and what? What else do you have? Promotion, right? These have been the ones, of course, but when you look at these are just bias towards the goods, okay? They don't really factor a lot or engage or bring into operation or into play the aspect of the services. But we have seen the need or the growing demand of the services. So therefore, marketing mix or the components of market mix have also included the other Ps. Okay, from the 4 Ps, we have added the other 3 Ps so that we can have the 7 Ps of marketing. So therefore, the 3 Ps that have been added to the ones that we have, let's start from the 4 Ps, number 1. We said the 4 Ps of marketing are the place, the product, the price. I'll talk about them in detail, don't worry. And promotion. These are the 4 Ps. But there is an inclusion of the people, the processes, and the physical evidence. Physical evidence. This is very important. You need to pay attention and understand this. So these are the 7 Ps of marketing, okay? So we are talking about, when you talk about the 7 Ps of marketing mix, these are the place, the product, the price, promotion, people, the processes, and physical evidence. They are now 7 altogether. So, but those the old books, in the olden days, people used not to consider the service part because mostly the trade was just around, the goods, not the services. But now there is a growing demand of the services and a lot of businesses that are in the service industry that offer services. Because of that, they have introduced these other three the other three P's: the people, the process, and the physical evidence. Let's start talking about them in detail now. The 7 P's of marketing. Let's start with the product number 1. We'll start with the product. Let's start with the product. So the key things that are considered under the product, we have the issues of the design. How are you designing the product? How are you designing those services to be offered? What methods are you going to be using? Okay, that's the technology. What methods are you going to use to produce that product? How useful is the product to the market or to the people? How convenient is it? How much value? Okay, what value is it having? Of what quality is the product or the service? How are we going to package the product that we are here to offer, the good or the service? And how are we going to brand? Okay, what warranties are we going to put if we are to put warranties to the product? All those questions, they fall under the product development. We have to answer those questions, then we would have developed the right product to offer to our market. Is that clear? Any question on the product part? Okay. From the product, we have the place. So under the place, we have the issues of, this is where we bring the retail shops, the wholesales, the mailing orders, the internet, among others, okay? So those are the questions of the place. Okay, we have produced this product, okay, but what about the place? Okay, the place itself. We have the price as well, which is very, very important, a very important aspect of marketing mix. The price includes the following things, such as the strategies that we are going to use. Actually, is it skimming? Are we going to skim? Are we going to penetrate? Now, are we going to use psychological kind of pricing, or cost plus pricing, or loss leader price, okay, or any other way of pricing? Like, how are we going to price this product that we have produced, right? What about skimming? Now, let me explain a bit in detail. Skimming is when you set the price for the new product very high, okay? As you introduce a new product to the market, then you decide to set the price very high, okay, for the new product. Could you give us a practical Zambian example of the products that you may be aware where they usually skim? A new product starts at a very high price. Any practical example? Trying to ask the class. Do we have any practical example? Hello? People are quiet. What should that mean? Are you able to follow? Are you able to hear me? Am I logged out?
So you were kicked out. So we just like join the meeting.
You are unable to hear me?
Yes, I was kicked out and then I just joined.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. All right. So Dor, you will get it clearly. So I was just commenting on the pricing. I said the skimming is a strategy of pricing. It is called skimming, where you set the prices for the new product very high, okay, because it's a new product. So I was asking the question that, do you have a practical example, okay, where the new product are schemed at, like where they use this kind of pricing? Could you give us any example of such products?
So can I come through?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. We've seen some iPhones which are coming new on the market. So you see maybe the product even goes up to somewhere 8,000 kwacha a cell phone. So those
Wow.
I don't know if that's a type of the scheming that they do. Like the phone is just too expensive, but it's kind of new, but they put a very high price. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much that people are able to relate. Yeah, so that's what usually happens. The new product the price has been set very high, then it starts coming down as the product gets highly distributed into the market. Okay, as people get to know more about this product, the prices start coming down. So that is the skimming. Then penetration. Penetration is a kind of pricing where you set the price very low, right? Very low so that you can penetrate the market. Any example of the product or the services where people penetrate the market usually? It's a new product, people are not very much aware, so you have to set the prices low, and then with time you start increasing again. Okay? Do we have any such example? Anyone? Where we are penetrating. All right. So we can always think about such psychological pricing. This is where you just read the mind of the people. Usually when you are dealing with the psychological, okay. Many of us have gone to ShopRite, right? How do they price? I'm sure you have seen that kind of pricing where they say this product is 30 is 300 and 99 99 kwacha. You've seen that. You have seen such kind of pricing. So this is just 400 kwacha, but we are trying to avoid writing 4 here. So you just play with the human mind in the kind of pricing, the psychological pricing. It is not just about this kind of pricing where you write the prices low. It just hinges around playing with the human mind in the whole process of pricing. And the cost plus, this is a kind of pricing where you look at the cost of production or the cost of that service, then you mark up, right? You look at how much does it cost to produce this good or a service, what is the cost of production, then you just add up something as a markup, right? Okay. Promotion. So this is where you do special offers, you advertise, right? Even advertising is part of promotion. They are not the same as promotion. It's just part of promotion. Okay, where you use the user trials, direct mailing, direct selling, okay, free gifts, among others. Those are some of the things that you consider around the promotions, okay? What methods are you going to use to promote your product? Advertising is one way of promoting the product. Direct selling is one way of promoting products. Where you sell direct to an individual, you use the word of mouth, like talk to them, then sell to them, right? Most of the companies like direct, what's this, multi-level marketing companies, those network marketing companies, they do direct selling where they first talk to the person. They build the relationship with you, then they sell to you. So there are different ways of promoting the product. You can lower the prices, all those, that's called now sales promotion. Now, sales promotion is part of promotion, okay? So get it that advertising is just part of promotion, and advertising is not the whole marketing. I'm sure you are seeing now what I meant at first. Advertising is just in the promotion. That is not just the whole marketing. Right. You have to analyze your competitors. Very, very important at this time. Check your competitors, analyze them. All these usually hinge around the product, okay, that you have to give to the target market. But when you go to the service part, instead of the goods part, when you focus on the service part as well, you will understand that people are very important as well, okay? The employees, the people that are going to work with you, as you are managing this product, or as you are delivering this product, this good or a service, of course, to the target market, you need the help of people, okay? The people are very, very important as well. So you need not to neglect the issue of knowing how to handle people, how to manage people, right? How to relate with people. The aspect of emotional intelligence is also very important, yeah, in marketing. How do you handle people, work with people? The issue of the working culture, the customer service, among others. Those are some of the aspects that fall under the people, right? There's also the component of process. Usually this is relevant to the service industry. There are those things that you want to do. There are those services that involve a process where you file in, or like maybe you make an order. It takes time for you to just have what you want to get. So there are some services that are done in between. So it is a process. So you have to understand, learn how the process has to be managed, how effective the process should be. Should we just do it within 3 minutes? Should we take a lot of time? Okay, how is it supposed to be? Those are the questions that you answer here. And physical environment or physical evidence is very important, right? Because the physical location of the business actually, it sets the tone on what kind of people you're going to have or the kind of clients you're going to have as a business. Just the location itself, or the physical location you have, okay? So in business, usually you will need to have there will be an aspect of the physical location. We are aware of the online, nowadays, almost everything can be done online. All the buying can be done online without you moving really to the physical location of, yeah. So, but the things that you put into place when it comes to the physical evidence, at least the company that has got physical location, it has got, it bears a very strong message, and people have confidence. Okay, customers will have confidence when your business, even if you are doing online, everything online, but at least there should be an aspect of at least a physical office. If you do everything online, you should have at least a physical location, maybe an office, or yeah, some physical location. It really does send a very strong message, and it's needed by people. So it's an aspect that is very important in marketing, physical evidence. Is that clear? Do I have any question?
If I can.
Hello?
Hello, yes, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my question is on what is the difference between, the key difference between place and physical evidence?
Physical evidence. Okay.
Yeah, physical evidence and place, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what could be the big difference or the key difference between the place and the physical evidence? Right. Class, the question has come to the class. Anyone who wants to pick it up quickly? Anyone who wants to attempt? No. All right. So usually these two are related, just as you have heard them. They seem to be the same, but what happens under under the place, the key things that we are just looking at is the location of the place. How are you setting your place? Is it is how accessible are your products supposed to be to your target market? Are people can people easily access them? Those people, or if you are doing wholesaling, like people are coming, those people that are doing retails, can they easily come to access the product? There are many questions, but when you come to the issue of the physical evidence, the physical evidence, you just need that people it's an aspect that amplifies the point that even the service industry, even if you are not delivering the products, you are not packaging any, not really products, sorry, the goods, even if you are not dealing with the goods, you should have at least an existence of a physical location. So there is a relationship between the two. But here, this one just focuses on that the existence of a physical location is some evidence that people can rely, that people can easily rely on the business if it has the location. So in the way how we look at this is about people. Can people build confidence? This one is about building confidence. Can people build confidence in that business? Okay. Are they able to build the business, the confidence? Just because there is, of course, a physical location. But this one hinges around how do you set up the physical location? How accessible is it to your clients? I don't know if you've gotten this one.
Yeah, it's clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah. So usually those are some of the things that we look at. But what about a promotional mix? Let me comment on promotional mix. So I've already said that when you talk about promotion, there are a lot of things that you're talking about, of which one of them is advertising. Advertising is part of promotion. Personal selling, where you get the good and do. Okay, let me give you this example of. Yeah, in Lusaka, there are those common companies. There are those companies that give people goods, like for example, they give you food warmers, those cooking utensils. Then they give those people, they give agents to go in the compounds to start selling those goods, and they usually tell them, no, these things are on promotion. Are you able to relate with what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of such companies? Right? Anyone who has ever heard of such?
Well,
yeah, you have. Right. So they are selling the product, like you go direct, you sell the product to the person. Then after that, it's part of selling, of course. Yeah, you can use that as well, but it depends on the product that you are dealing with. Okay, on the product that you have, they do that. The other aspect in the promotional mix is the issue of the corporate image. All right. How do you set up the business itself, or like the image of the business? The business is supposed to have an image, or the organization is supposed to have an image, right? How do you paint the good and the highly reputable image of the business? That's an aspect of the promotion as well. So the way how you set up the image of the business, it does really matter. It has a lot of impact. Maybe, for example, how do you set up your page? Your Facebook page, though I won't dive much into that because those are elements of digital marketing. Yeah, how do you just set up everything? What image are you portraying to the people as a business? What are you standing for, right? There is an aspect of publicity where you are making people get to know the things. For example, because under publicity, this is where you go maybe to radio stations, go to TV stations, you publicize the product. Those are examples of, it's also an example of promotion, right? It's one way of promoting the sales. There is direct marketing that I've already mentioned, I've already talked about. But for direct marketing, it's where you have to target an individual, build some kind of a relationship with an individual, then make a sale later on. Promotional sales, this is where you make things such as you reduce the prices, say things are on promotion. You have heard of the promotional sales, the promos. You set, now the question should be, how do you set up a promotion as a business? Right, what are some of the key aspects? When you're setting up a promotion as a business, number one, a promotion should not really take a long period of time. Right, those are just guiding the things that you should do, put into consideration. When you're promoting sales, you have to be strategic. You don't set a promotion to be open-ended. Okay, it should just have a short and a closed period of time. People should know that this promotion is just for a short period of time. That's when people come by. If you start saying, no, we are here to promote, but as you're promoting, you say there is a long period of time that you're going to, that promotion is going to run. The people we end up being relaxed, you know. They'll know that, yeah, this promotion is there always. We can always go and buy, right? The promotion will always be there. So it has to be a short period of time, but make sure you publicize enough so that people can be aware of that promotion that you are doing. For example, when you are doing the promotions, again, you have to put your promotions around those days, specific days that people have income, right? You have heard of, when you are planning, for example, an event, because sales promotion is just more like an event, you have to put into consideration the issue of the levels of people. Don't set a promotion the time when people, like, you know that people usually get paid around the month end, right? The month end, for example. Around the month end, the people have gotten paid. Now you set your promotion during in the middle of the month, right? When people don't have money, they have already used all their salaries, all the money. So what is going to happen is that your promotions may not yield the desired results, okay? You set up your promotion around the time when people at least have income, maybe around month end when people have just gotten paid. And what you do when you are promoting the sales, you start promoting the sales, for example, around maybe the 20s, because when you promote the sales around the 20s, it gives people time to budget for that. Because even if it's a promotion, you cannot just come up today and say, people have just gotten paid on the 30th and say, there is a promotion today. No, at least give people time to get that. Give enough time for awareness. Okay. Any question on promotional mix? I'm summarizing everything because I'll share the notes with you. Do I have a question or an addition? Any contribution? Do we have any contribution, anything?
Yes, sorry, just a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I wanted to ask on, I think it was on exhibition. Yeah, exhibition. Yeah, maybe can you just kind of maybe elaborate maybe a bit? I don't know if I didn't get you also, yeah.
Okay, I had not actually commented on exhibition. All right, so the word exhibition comes from the word exhibit. What is to exhibit? Right, what is to exhibit? Maybe that is where the question should start from. So when you are exhibiting in the context of exhibition, this is where you show people what you have. Okay, how should I mention this? You have heard of there is that time when there is a trade fair. I'm sure you've heard of the trade fair, right? The trade fair where people go to the show, something. You've gotten that? You've heard of that, isn't it? Hello? Have you ever heard of the time where people go to the trade fairs? There's one running this time around. I don't know if it has already ended. In the Copper Belt, there will be one soon in Lusaka.
Oh, yeah.
So when you go to the show, like if you have ever attended such, companies do exhibitions where they show what they have. Like they put their stands. You find that almost all the companies who have stands there to show, where they exhibit what they have. So those are exhibitions where you go in those huge, when there are those huge programs organized, then you go, you exhibit what you have, you show people what you have to offer in the market. Did you get it? It's part
Yes,
of
sir.
promotion.
Yeah, I've connected. I've connected it. I've gotten it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so basically that's what is there. Let me just comment now on the philosophy of marketing, which are basically or mainly the concepts of marketing, right? What are some of the key concepts of marketing? So the concepts of marketing or the philosophies of marketing hinge around the societal marketing concept, selling concept, production concept, and product concept. Let me start from production concept. So this concept works on an assumption that consumers usually prefer the product which is inexpensive and widely available. This is a production. This is just a philosophy, right? The concept assumes that consumers, prefer the product which is not very much expensive, and it should also be widely available. The viewpoint is summarized by what is known as the Say's law. The Say's law states that supply creates its own demand. That's according to the Say's law. That was discovered by Say's, or by Say. The person was Say, right? So that's what it says. It says that supply creates its own demand. So usually the companies that focus on they focus on producing more of the product and making sure that it is available to the customer everywhere easily. Okay, that is under this concept. So under production concept, you just make sure that you produce enough, and whatever you have produced, people have it and it is readily available to the people. The product concept assumes that consumers prefer products of greater quality, price, and the availability doesn't influence their purchase decision. So in short, people just, focus on the greater quality, on the quality. This is what this concept is all about. So when you are producing the product, you should not really remove your eyes from quality, according to the product concept. You should also make sure that at least the product that you're producing, apart from being available, it is also of high quality, and quality is never compromised, right? The sales concept. So with the sales concept, you will understand that the production and product concept, both they focus on production, but the sales concept usually focuses on making an actual sale of the product. This one is about making an actual sale. By the way, making a sale simply means when the product has moved out of your hands as producers to go to the customers, and you have received cash. That's called a cash sale, of course. Then many people, they they don't really understand this properly, the issue of sales. They just start thinking as if, even when somebody maybe just promises that we are going to buy, they tend to be comfortable. So you understand that the goal of, for example, of marketing is just to create, the goal of promotion is to create awareness. When you people are made aware, then at the same time, what should follow next is to make a sale. Let people get a product. It could be a credit sale or a cash sale, but at least let's make a sale. So with you, you should not be moved by only the awareness, but what moves everything is the sale. So with this concept, usually companies focus on making everything possible to make a sale. But the problem is that this is done regardless of the quality of the product, right? People don't actually regard the quality of the product, right? They just want to sell. It's about selling. So it does not really focus on the aspect of the quality. So the main focus is to make money. So this usually is very, very dangerous, okay? So many companies that are short-sighted, they follow this philosophy, and this can lead the company in what is known as the marketing myopia. Now, marketing myopia simply means the time when the business becomes short-sighted, when it starts focusing on itself instead of focusing on what? On the clients or on the customers. Please, in business or in marketing, you should never stop looking at your customer. Consider the customers all the time. This is the take-home message. Always customers, look at things in the long run. Don't just be moved by making a sale. Just want to sell you. No, consider the aspect of building the long-lasting relationship with your customers. The mistake that people make usually in marketing, they want to acquire new customers, okay? Just customer acquisition. This is their focus. New customer acquisition. You just want many people to be coming. You just want new customers. You don't care about the already existing customers. That's wrong. So in as much as you want new customers to come to your business, please understand that customer retention does much more as well. Customer retention is also one aspect of marketing. Okay, marketing is not just about creating new customers, new people coming, but it's also about the already existing customers. Are they coming? Are you losing customers? Because if you keep on your eyes only on the new customers, you can keep on acquiring new customers, be losing. You're not progressing. But if you can have few customers, you can start with few customers. For example, you have 20 quality customers. According to Kotra, one of the gurus of Harvard University in marketing, said that when you win, and I'm quoting from his writing, The Principles of Marketing, when you have one customer, okay, high quality customer, then you have one satisfied, of course. When you have one satisfied customer, you have won the whole world to yourself. What that means is that when you have only, if possible, you can just have one customer who is highly satisfied by the product that you're offering. It could be a good or a service. That customer will carry the message to other people. That customer will become a brand ambassador for you, okay? They will market for you. They will even invite other people to come and buy from you. They will be there standing for the brand, okay? So please, in the short run, don't just focus on acquiring new customers. It's also very important to, as much as you are acquiring new customers, ensure that the customers that you already have are kept very well and very happy, and they are highly satisfied, because your duty is to ensure that the customers are satisfied, right? When you are delivering or when you are marketing, please, and I am using the word please, make sure that you focus on satisfying the needs of the customer. Do not remove your ears or close your ears from your customers. Listen always to your customers, listen to their concerns, and take corrective measures where necessary so that you can always be there, exist to make your customers happy. The selling concept cannot let a company last long in the market. Usually that does happen. You know, when you are just focusing on selling, we just want to sell, then you end up losing and missing everything. So please, customers, this is a take-home message. As you venture into business or into marketing, as you start your journey in marketing, the customer is the one who has your business, right? Without the customer, there is no business. Take care of one customer, even as if this was the only customer you have. Even if you have billions of customers already, even one customer is a lot, please. Take care of each customer as if they were the only customers you have in the world. That way, you would have met the main goals of marketing.